the first teacher day back at school. I am about 30 minutes early. We had to come into the building with our masks. It is humid outside. I fixed my hair, but that was pointless. You know, Houston, nothing changes. Whew. All right, I need to check the audio because last time I was recording, the audio was not working. So I'm gonna check the audio. I'm gonna go sign in, grab a taco because they're giving tacos away, and someone left me a little gift. Ooh, a bag of candy, a mask, and I think this is a gator. How exciting. Probably use my new, oh, it's backwards. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. How exciting. Okay, so ready to start my day. I have a ton load of stuff that I've got to get done. I feel like literally first day of school of my career, first year teacher, trying to get it together. I thought I was ready and I wasn't. I'm not. So lots to do today. Let's get our day started. We have our meeting at 8 o'clock, so I've got 35 minutes to do what I need to do. See you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, well, I've got my potato taco. They had Taco Cabana for us this morning. I wasn't thinking of getting breakfast just to not be around people, but I thought it was going to be this one particular, I'm going to close my door. I thought it was going to be these one particular tacos that are so delicious. One of our secretary's family members usually does them, and so, oh my gosh, the tortillas are like homemade, and they have the green salsa, and so good. And so I was thinking it was those tacos, but they weren't, which is okay. These are good as well. It was so nice to see a lot of my coworkers and principals, and just, oh, they're all in the cafeteria. Not all of them, but they're trickling in, and everybody's wearing their masks and stuff, of course. But I wanted to stay and hang out so bad. I almost kind of want to cry because I can't go hang out because I just want to be with the cool people, you know? But I'm like, no, I need to come back to my classroom and just sit. It's going to be lonely. All right, well, I brought my milk to have my cereal. I'm going to save my taco for a little bit later. I'm going to go ahead and start setting up my to-do list for today, so I have a good idea of what I need to get done. So I'm not going to record, but I'll record on any important things or things that I'd like to share out with you today. But super excited for all my new teachers out there. Welcome to your first day of school and your career. If that is you, if you are a seasoned teacher and you're coming back, welcome back. It is the Peanuts' first day of school as well, official day of school at work as well. So super excited for that. And I'm going to be doing the training on the Bitmoji class for my department a little bit later. So I'm going to record that. That'll be a separate video though, and then I'll post that as well. How to incorporate the Bitmoji virtual classrooms in the CTE world. All right, so see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, all right, so I am done with my session. I was a little nervous. My underarms were just a tad bit sweaty, but not too bad. I always get nervous when I present, even if it's virtual, I guess, because it's to my colleagues, and I just want to make sure that I do a good job and that they are not bored to death with what I'm sharing. But it went well. We had good questions and we had good turnout, and I'm excited. So right now it is 11:45. It is, I think, lunchtime. I need to check our schedule. So we didn't get this schedule of the week and what we're going to be doing for this week, which I thought was pretty cool. The way they did it, and virtually, I went ahead and printed that out so I can have all that information on hand. And I think it's lunchtime, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab my sandwich from in here and my snacks. The peanut is hungry, the peanut is awake, he's moving around in there, I feel him. And then I'm going to finish working on I'm gonna bring my computer, which is here. Ooh, I was sitting for too long. I'm gonna bring my computer over to my workstation back here. So I'm gonna show you and flip it around and show you my workstation here. While we were having our session earlier, I was absolutely listening, of course, but I was getting ready my little student gifts. It's taking me just a second to do, so I'm going to do a video on it and how I'm doing them. But these are the little bags that I'm going to gift to the students. And so I need to do the other ones, which is going to take a minute. So I might end up having to taking those home and doing that at home because it's going to take me a second. But so that's kind of what that is. Oh, there's my schedule for this week. Really neat. So we have our sanitizing bins are ready to go. I just need to finish bringing the rolls of paper towels up here so I can load them all in the baskets. I'm just going to take my time with that since the students are not physically going to be here anytime soon. All right, so I had an empty container of the Clorox. I saved it. And I told my husband, don't throw anything away. So I also had, yesterday we finished a container of the Clorox wipes. And I said, don't throw it away, which I didn't see it this morning. Hope you didn't throw it away. But I want to save it because I can make my own white Clorox wipes and use that container and not have to buy an extra container or the actual wipes that I can't find anywhere. And then this Clorox, I'm going to make the mixture of the bleach in here. And then, of course, I'm going to label it. So do my my CDC mixture, make sure that I do it correctly. And I'm going to put that container underneath the sink. And that way I don't have like concentrated bleach that I'm working with. I already have the solution mixed. So I can add that to my sanitation stash down here. I've got my copies going. Everything so far so good. I'm excited, really excited to be here. I know I've been here like without the teachers and such, but to actually be productive rather than to be sitting at home, excuse me, rather than be sitting at home, it's so much better than sitting at home. Although I've been doing a lot of sitting here today because we're just kind of sitting at the computer with our morning meeting and then with the training. And I have another training later that I'm giving again. Same training, just different people. Second opportunity to take that, and then we should be done. I don't think I'm going to be leaving here at 3 today. I just have a lot to do. I told my husband I would, but I just have a lot to do. I really do. I got to work on my syllabus, and I got to figure out my school supplies, the kit supplies that I need to make that. And then the main thing that's just been on my head that I just need to get done is registration for these students. Like, how am I going to register these students to get their permit? I got to figure that out. I don't know. We'll see. But super excited. I did do my, this is my little hair sheet, and then I got my little CTHS was my virtual scavenger hunt. That was cool. The teachers like that. So I think I'm going to do some more of those videos as well. I haven't posted just because it's so busy. I've been so busy trying to get the house ready for back to school. I usually try to clean it and stock it and organize and things of the sort. Yesterday I did my closet. It took me like 5 hours to do the closet. And so it just has been busy with things at home, preparing, because when school starts we get really busy. And I'm assuming it's kind of going to be like that again, even though it's virtual. So gonna eat my lunch, then I'm gonna work on my stuff, and then I will pop back on and share any new things with you. See you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, super hot. Oh my gosh, it's so hot. I wore a long sleeve just so my arms wouldn't be touching things like tabletops and such, because I'm used to putting my hands on like the tabletop. And it's like super hot outside, so I'm waiting just a second for my car to cool down before I take off. So I got busy with lunch, and then the first session, then lunch, then the second session, and then I had a training I went to, and then the day was over, and it went just like that. Just like that. So I did not get a chance to record anything. The custodian was coming in to clean her area, so I just didn't want to be in the way. And then it's already 4, so I was like, okay, no, I gotta go. Gotta get out of here. So I brought home a few things. I am a bag lady. I have my lunch bag, and I have my camera bag, and my bag, and then my bag of materials, and I got to get rid of some bags. So I think I'm going to bring my second camera, which was my second camera that I ever got, but my Canon 5, the T3i, bring that, buy a new mic, just leave that camera here on campus, and just bring the memory cards home instead of hauling all of the equipment back and forth. I think that's going to be a better option for me, because this whole bag thing is just, I'm like, the whole time I'm like, oh, I'm touching it, I'm touching this, did I clean it? Now I got to disinfect that, now I got to, I'm being a little paranoid, but I think I'm going to do that. As far as for lunch, I think I'm going to bring my lunch stuff on Monday, stock my fridge on Monday, so that way I have something to eat Monday to Friday. Whatever I don't eat Friday, take it home with me, eat it over the weekend, and then restock on Monday. I think that's a better idea. I'm gonna do that. I was so busy I didn't get to eat a lot like I usually do, but I did eat and drink what I needed to, health-wise, to be healthy, but I brought more stuff than I actually ate. So I think I'm just going to do that. That way I don't have to bring a lunch bag every day. Okay? 2 less bags to carry. And then my other bag, like it's like my school bag, like not a purse, but a school bag. I'm just not going to bring it. I really didn't dig things out of it that I needed, so I'm just going to bring to school what I need, keep it there, and not have to haul that bag around. So then I would just have that plastic recyclable bag if I need to carry materials back and forth. Now I did say I was not gonna bring things home, but it's just a lot of things that I need to do and a lot of paper cutting that I need to do. So I just brought my paper cutter and my papers, and I'm gonna cut those at home tonight. Hopefully I have time to do that. So it's gonna be a play it by ear kind of thing of like what's working, what's not working, what I wanted to change, and all of that good stuff. So as I go, I'll share more tips and tricks and things of the sort that I think might be beneficial. I did not get to record much of an exciting anything, but I did do the Screencast-O-Matic to record my gift tag, so maybe I will finish those videos and tags tomorrow, which is why I brought the actual tags to cut today so I can assemble them tomorrow. The internet was really bad at school today, probably because everybody was using it. We haven't used them since March, and so I was trying to do my trainings, and the circle just kept going and going, so I figured I'd just go home and do it at home. So while I do that, I'm going to cut my papers, punch my holes in them, and have them ready for tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow I will do a better video and add some better content. So, all right, let's get either to the next video, which is tomorrow, or thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Hey guys, how's it going? So this is day 2. It is Tuesday, August 11th, and we just finished a training on our Zoom. It was going over different procedures. It was this procedures, campus procedures like substitutes and things of the sort that we need to make sure we are aware of. Same as years before. So not much has changed, not much new things. So I was paying attention, but at the same time I was making my little gift for my students. I got my little noun laters in there with my little tag. And so I was killing 2 birds with 1 stone, getting that ready, trying to make as much use of my time as I possibly can. Today I've got my little, check this out. Isn't that cool? It's our school, it's a gator, but it's really thin. So like, it's like basketball shorts, like it's super thin. It has like no, well, everything goes through it, I think. So then I have my Pasadena mask that I wear, and then I put this over like that. And that was my fashion today. CT just, I really like it. Anyway, and then I'm just kind of like this, and then someone comes in, I just do this, which is hard, pulls on my ears a little bit. So then I'll just do this. I think I like this in the classroom in case people come in. When we're not in public spaces, we can have our mask off. But I like this because if like my co-teacher comes in, I just quickly pull this up. I don't have to like run around for my mask, which is right here at the end of my desk before I get up and leave, so I don't forget it. But so that was my mask fashion today. We had trainings today on Edpuzzle to incorporate into Schoology, which that seems fun. I didn't get a chance to finish that training, so I'm going to finish that. And then it is almost 3, which is we leave at around 3. And then, so I had my lunch, did all that stuff. I organized. I finished my my other little treat. I got my copies organized, and I'm kind of rocking and rolling. So we got some direction on what we need to be doing. Assignment-wise, attendance, sort of those kinds of things, and y'all check it out. My principal came today and gave me my 10-year pin. It says 10 in the middle of the star because I've been here for 10 years. Well, this was supposed to be at the reception last semester, but we didn't have it because it was canceled. So this is the start of my 11th year, so kind of exciting. So other than just, got my little baggies. Other than just the trainings and getting things done, like my e-courses on like blood spill and diabetes and sexual harassment, those kinds of things. Other than that, that's pretty much all I've done. It's just trainings, whether they're virtual or in person. We had a few in person, one in person one today with our AP, our appraiser, but we were spaced out and I had 2 masks on. So it was kind of uneventful as far as like the recording went, so I didn't really record much. I did record how to do a Zoom virtual background on Screencast-O-Matic, and I will be posting that because I got some really cool backgrounds for my Zooms. I also, in the training today, learned that you can actually do a virtual video conference through Schoology, which is a learning platform we use. So I need to do some research on that and some videos. And so what I really gathered, or what I got from today's trainings, I was kind of paying attention on how they were doing the trainings, that our trainers for the teachers, how they were offering them, and how one of the sessions was a little stressful because having technical difficulty logging on. By the time I got logged on, the session had already started. It was like a minute in. I had heard her say, okay, it's time, we're gonna get started. And so she got started, but I was still trying to mess with my computer and my video, and it was flipped upside down, the wrong thing anyway. And I think it's because when I take my computer from here to home, it doesn't work the same. So I think what I'm gonna have to do, instead of taking my computer home, everything's saved to the drive anyway, the Google Drive. So instead of taking my computer home, I'm just gonna use my Mac computer at home, and then my computer, this one, just leave it here. There's really no need, I don't need to take this computer home. The only thing is that this is portable and my Mac is not. So I can't sit at the table, or I can't sit at, I can't sit at the table, or I can't sit at the couch and work on my computer because it's laptop, and my computer at home is a Mac, so I have to sit at the office desk. So I'm gonna try it out. That way I don't have to haul it around. What's the point? I don't know if I love that option, but less things for me to haul around. And I was thinking too, my camera, to bring one of my other cameras and leave the camera here, and that way I don't have to haul around a camera. I just take the USB drive home and that's it. Then I have my battery charger I can leave here, and then I have a camera that I can record at home. The only thing is this one, my my newer camera that I'm recording on now, it has better quality obviously, so I would want to have that at home and here. So pick which one you want to leave. That's going to be my issue. So I also want to do a video, got an idea of doing a video of what all my COVID strategies are going to be, and show you guys, get some ideas out there of things that maybe you thought of or didn't think of actually, in making it just easier transition from school to home, not hauling things around so much, and then your setup, and the procedures for students when they come in. So that's that. Anyway, so not much crazy going on. The cats got out this morning, so Perseus is still outside. I've got to go, I'm leaving early today, here in just a little bit, to go let him in, because I'm sure it's hot outside. I'm sure he's thirsty and hungry. I'll teach him a lesson to not sneak out of the house in the morning. He knows better. And then we have a Skills USA Fall Leadership planning meeting this evening at 7 as well. We had officer installation last night, so got some emails to answer, some things to do, and then I'm gonna YouTube Ed Puzzle. I gotta finish that training, Ed Puzzle, and then I'm going to check out some videos on a few other resources that I learned about, to see what is going to work for my classroom. And then I need to get started on my first week, which I already have, but I need to really tweak it, minor things, but just I've learned some things this week that I know I need to change. And then we got instruction from our campus on what on our onboarding, which is bringing the students on board with online things that they have to do. So what I had planned for the first week of school, not going to happen. So I've got to get these students and this checklist, for them to do everything on the checklist, and then maybe throw some fun things in here and there, but just kind of introduction to virtual, the correct way to virtual learn. And then next week I can do all the fun stuff that I had planned for the first week. So I need to tweak that. So yeah, that's what I got for today. So tomorrow I'll do a little bit more recording and we'll go from there. So I'll see you guys mañana. Hey guys, how's it going? I forgot to take this thing off. These things they're hot. I don't mean to complain, but they're hot. I forgot my eyebrows this morning. Fabulous. I mean, I'm only gonna be virtual all day today. So okay, I've got my milk for my cereal this morning that I brought from home, my glasses so that I can see, because apparently when you are pregnant your eyesight changes on you. I've got my computer here, so I gotta set up my computer. I need to wipe it down as well. So there's that. I got my lunch I need to unpack. And I got my bag that I brought from home, that I took home, that I didn't even open, to be honest, because we went to go pick up a rental car because my car went to the shop. And then I had a Skills USA fall leadership planning meeting, so I didn't even touch the bag, so that was pointless. I brought a dress and a sweater to keep in my room in case I wanted to change out for whatever reason. The shoes that I bought, or that I brought, let me show you. My little shoes, whoops. The little shoes that I have are cute, but there's not much cushion in them. It's like kind of those little ballerina Cosmo shoes. So I'm gonna slip those off now that I'm in my classroom. And I'm gonna put on my little house slippers that I got. They're black and they cover my entire foot. So, and they're comfortable and cushy, and I'm just gonna be at my desk today in my room. So there's not a lot of moving going around that's gonna be happening. All right, so phone is ready. All right, so I'm gonna unpack my ID, unpack my bag. I don't need to go sign in. I'm gonna wash my hands, unpack my lunch, get my cereal going, turn my computer on, do a couple of trainings at 7:15, so I'm here really early. We don't start till 8. But I'm gonna try to get some of those trainings done and out of the way, so that way I can stop having to worry about I need to get those trainings done. Yesterday I didn't record it, but let me show you guys back here on my little thingamabob. I got my little Fun Dip gift ready. I've got my little Now and Later baggie ready. I made a video about those yesterday. I'm gonna make these today. So while I'm doing my trainings, watching them, I'm gonna work on this one this morning. And then I'm gonna try to finish those today to get them out of my way, because it's kind of one of those things I like doing, and I just wanna get it done. I just haven't had time to get it done, so. All right, today we're doing our meet with our, this stuff is moved around. Hey, let me put you down. Can I put you down? Here we go. Today we're doing our meet with our CTE district administration team and all the CTE teachers from the district. So we're going to go over the Schoology. From what I heard yesterday at our meeting last night, TEA, supposedly, I don't know, that's what they said, TEA purchased a license for all schools in Texas to use Schoology. So we're using Schoology for Skills USA, which they set up rather nicely, to be honest. It was pretty well put together. They did a very good job at that. And then we have, so we're using Schoology from 7th grade to 12th grade in our district. And so we've got a training on that. I've got to work on that too. I've got my stuff in there, but it's not what I wanted. And after yesterday's training here on campus and the expectations that we have received of what needs to happen the first week of school with onboarding with students, bringing them on board, I guess that's what it means, digitally, making sure they know how to check their email and their calendar and submit assignments and things of the sort. 10th through 12th grade should be okay, but I know that freshmen maybe possibly have not used Schoology before, maybe. So that is something we're gonna have to teach them. So yeah, like I said yesterday, I need to change things up, which is okay because I haven't really, I got an idea in my head of what I want to do, but I haven't really finished planning it. So we'll see what happens. All right, well, I'm gonna put this down so I can get started, and I don't know that there's gonna be a lot of recording today, but we'll see what I get. See you guys in a Friday, the first Friday before the first day of school, which I don't even know at this point what that date is or how that's gonna look or what. But I know I was recording this entire week, little bits and pieces. I haven't really, it's already almost 1, and I really haven't recorded anything because there's nothing to record. I have literally been sitting here. This is I'm gonna show you my little setup here. I keep my mask here in the corner. I need to get like a little container to put it in so I don't just drop it there. On the table, I've got my to-do pile, got my calendar, my notes, and I scratch out as I go along. My water, just about almost done with my lunch. I'm doing a training for SPED on the computer. At the same time, I'm gathering student emails and sending them, letting them know Monday they need to come by and pick up their tablet, sending out the remind so they can sign up so that Monday when I get directions I can tell them what to do, send them the Schoology code or whatever. I don't know how that's gonna go. And then I just have my bag back here, and then I was just finishing drinking my juice. The lights are on a sensor, and because I sit on this corner mostly all day, the sensor up here does not, it's this little, that little box right there. When it does not detect any movement, it shuts the lights off, which is kind of annoying to be completely honest, but it's kind of nice because then I have to get up to wave my hands around like a chicken with his head cut off. Sometimes I'm like going like this because it doesn't catch my movement quickly. And then I have to get up and do that, and then the light turns on. So that prompts me to then walk around as I'm doing now so that, you know, I don't sit literally from 7:30-ish when I get here to 4 when I leave, and I've been leaving at 4. So that is kind of how my day has gone today. I did not do anything with my hair this morning because we didn't have really much going on. It was just teacher prep. I literally am in my classroom all day long. I don't see anybody. The only person that I see is Miss Martinez across the hall. And usually we're just yelling at each other. Hey, did you do this? Hey, do you need that? Hey, how you doing? And we don't really get up from our desk. So honestly, and I'm at my computer so much and my eyes are like, my eyesight's getting worse, I guess, maybe. I know when you're expecting, your eyesight does get a little bit worse, but I so totally need my glasses now, like the entire time I'm in the computer. So I wear them all day. And then if I wear the mask, they fog up, so that's annoying. You know, just little things like that I need to find solutions to or work through, because it's making it a little bit more difficult to focus on the computer stuff when all this other things are going on that are a little bit of a nuisance. So anyway, all right, so back here I have all of my little welcome gifts ready to go. I just need to go through, and I haven't gone through to do my final count because usually we have a change in schedules and all of that. I think I'm going to do this for week 2 instead of week 1. Week 1, we have received instruction that there are certain things that we need to make sure the students know how to do, like checking their email, loading assignments, getting to their Schoology, things of the sort. So I was planning on doing cosmetology related stuff, like not necessarily starting chapter 1, but sort of starting chapter 1, history and career opportunities. But I think I'm going to just hold off on that for week 2 and then just do all the technology computer stuff. The first week, get those assignments done, go over the syllabus, you know, very basic orientation, and then maybe throw a fun video or something of the sort in, maybe the dream boards, not sure, but nothing crazy assignment big to do. A lot of freshmen don't have their tablets yet. They have to come on Monday to pick them up. If they don't get a chance to do that because they don't have a ride or whatnot, because it's like in the morning from 8 to 2. They won't have a tablet on Tuesday, so then they can't do work. You know what I mean? So first week I'm just gonna take it as slow as possible, as minimal as possible, and as basic as possible. So all I'm doing is the directions we got from our campus on making sure the students can log on, submit assignments, check their email, check their calendar, that kind of thing. And that's it. Second week, then we'll do all of this, and it'll give me time the first week to pack all of this, because I really didn't have time to pack their bags like I wanted to for them to pick them up on Monday. There's just no way, and I think they're going to be closing the campus on the weekend. So I kind of have all this stuff out, but it's just kind of on hold for the moment. So once on Monday, they're going to set our schedules with our rosters, our students, and then that way I can count and make sure, okay, what am I missing? And if I'm missing anything, then I can go to the store and grab what I need, do those real quick so then I can package them. But they seem fun. They look fun. There's a little house, and the little house has a little popper in it, and it says, let's get the party started, because they're learning from home. I think these were like Christmassy type of little houses, but you can't tell very much. So I thought that was really cute. They're just gonna throw it away anyway, so no biggie. Some of them might keep them, but I didn't realize they were Christmas till after I opened the box, but it's okay. So super ready and done with that. Finally got that done. And that's about it. There's not much for me to share usually, guys. I'm usually posting a lot of videos the first week of school or the start of the school, simply because I'm decorating or I'm putting something up or a bulletin board or getting something ready, setting up or changing up the layout of the tables, but literally everything is online, and we have so much training to do of different things. Our normal training we usually do during the week we're doing virtually, so that's something else that we have to, take care of. And so it's just a lot. It's a lot of sitting in front of the computer, and I don't like it. I'm not a sit at my desk type of person. I'm not a sit in front of the computer type of person. I don't like to sit in one place. I like to move around. So sitting just makes me feel lazy and just more tired than if I was like running around, which I usually am. Besides that, I'm expecting all that adds to it too. So, but we have to do what we got to do. All right, so I just wanted to share with you what today has been like, and apologize that there's not awesome content on here because there's not much going on, literally. We had internet go out at our house since last Sunday. Today's Friday, so we knocked down a tree, and they were grinding the stump, and the guy cut the cable accidentally, which it's all right. He didn't mean to. The cable was just in the way. It was buried by the trunk of the tree, and the tree was like between the fences, sort of the roots, so it wasn't his fault. So we've tried to get the internet guys to come out, and they haven't really done a very good job of doing so. So we're gonna probably change the service. AT&T's not doing a good job, but so I haven't really been able to be home and get on my computer and do any editing and stuff like that. So that's why there has not been any videos. I do have some videos on Screencast-O-Matic, but I need to use my Mac to edit and load, and the loading part, it's just not working out. So as soon as we get internet back, hopefully today, then over the weekend I'll post some videos and we'll have some content to watch for next week. And this video didn't really have much of anything, so I do apologize. But if there's anything interesting, I will add to it. If not, I think I'll close this video out here. Wishing everybody a great school year, virtual, however many days or weeks or the semester or the whole school year, or I don't know how that's gonna go. But wishing everybody good luck. You guys stay safe out there. Stay sane, because it's gonna be very difficult to get it all done. And we'll talk to you. We'll be seeing you soon. All right, you guys have a good one. Take care.